Hi everyone, it's Anne. Welcome to my channel, Annie's Abstract Art, where I do just that. I really enjoyed doing this piece. It was a lot of fun. I used a lot of cool techniques. I can't wait to show you how I did it. The video will start now. Enjoy. So starting with a 140-pound sheet of watercolor paper, I used black and brown acrylic ink. So this is the black. And so I added just a little bit to the sheet, and then with this spreader tool, or whatever it's called, I just started manipulating the acrylic ink around. The goal was to stay as centered on the sheet as possible and to have that minimal look, almost like sushi on a plate. So that was the black and this is the brown. So they're both acrylic ink. And what's good about it, unlike the India ink, which I love, it dries very quickly. So I scraped it all around. I used the corner of the tool to get some lines, pushed it out to, the perimeter to just get some kind of like just marks, really, skipping. This is cream acrylic, and it's cut with water, and I just kept some of it thick, and then I added it to the top so that there was some kind of composition and some balance. And because there's black and the brown, the cream acrylic turned a little bit like a gray, and you'll see later what happens to that area. I went over it again. So this is a gel pen, so I just wanted to get some lines kind of loose, not too chaotic. Sometimes I like to do chaotic lines, but here I was just taking my time with it, and then I did a circle and did a few more at the top right here. And so now more of the brown and a lot of water, because I want to press with the sponge to have it pull, and I end up using a sponge, a dry one on a stick, to manipulate it, because there are puddles and it would never dry. But I didn't use a paintbrush to move it around. And so once that was done here, I used the sponge on a stick to just push it, absorb it, being really careful. I really took my time with this piece, and I let it drip a little. And then I used a stick to scrape into it. And this is a piece of collage that I made. I burned the holes into it with a soldering iron. I show how I made it in my quote-unquote coffee-drenched collage papers video. So here I end up going into this area again because you really couldn't see what I did before. So I added more of the cream acrylic, and first I started just scraping it with the wooden tool, the paintbrush, and then with a precision brush I just spread it around, and it turned a little gray, which I liked. And now that whole area is just this big brown area, and it just looked like it needed something. So I, with my non-dominant left hand and also with my right, I just did some lines with the white chalk pencil. And I thought that was a good touch. Added a little bit of energy. And then I added some marks, 3 here and 3 at the top to balance it. This is in real time. It's like watching water boil. And so now I like the way it looks, but I thought that I would do something really cool. That's a wire brush. I got it in the automotive department at the Dollar Tree. So I'm trimming it as much as possible because I'm going to mount it on another sheet of watercolor paper that's the same size. So I need that border to show. So this is a pom-pom, and I am wetting the sides to break down the fibers so that when I rub it with the wire brush, it frays the edges. So I'm using this tool to protect the actual piece itself. And so now, to complement the collage paper that has the holes that I made with the soldering iron, I'm using a handheld hole punch to punch some holes all around the edges. And because the collage is brown, I want the this piece to be brown as well. So you'll see what I do. Just going all around. So once that was done, I went into it with the sepia acrylic ink 3 times, and each time it got darker. So I used the blow dryer in between layers. So that's one. You see how much darker it is. And then I don't show the third, but you'll see the finished piece. So I'm still drying here, and this is the finished. It's really dark. And now I'm mounting. So instead of using glue, I decided to staple it in 3 spots. And then went and painted over each staple with black acrylic paint to remove the shine and have it blend in. And it is done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you have any questions about my process or materials, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will, because I upload regularly. Until the next video, take care. I'll see you soon.